What's going on? I really hope this is focused on my face because this whole self-filming thing is very new to me. What's up? My name is Dylan, and literally in the history of my YouTube channel, which I think my YouTube channel has been going on for 15 years now. 15, maybe even 16. I made it in high school. And I've never in the history of Dylan Owen Music on YouTube made a video like this. I just wanted to get on here and talk and tell you about this mixtape series I'm doing, because I feel like now on the internet it's impossible to get anyone's attention, like just completely impossible, unless you have like a machine behind you. I don't want this to be like complaining or anything. I just kind of want to lay out that I think a nice little video like this, just straight up talking to you guys, will be good and will be clear what's happening, because it's very hard to get the word out nowadays. Here's the news. DO Mixtape 3 is dropping Friday, December 5th. The only place you're going to be able to get it on cassette tape is DylanOwenMusic.com. And the cassette tape comes with 9 other tracks that are hidden songs or demos or rarities. In this case, in DO Mixtape 3, there are a lot of songs that I made along the way to writing these. And a few of them are tracks I'm working on for DO Mixtape 4. This one's called the Do Good Mixtape. Also, probably people are wondering, like, why cassettes? Why on earth are you doing cassettes in 2025? And I guess I want to break that down, because yeah, I think it's a cool format, and I love physical media, and I love listening to music where I don't have to, look at a screen. But it's also, this is a way for me to experiment, for it to still be a project that you guys can follow. Like, okay, Dylan's working on those mixtapes now, but it gives me a chance as an artist to experiment and evolve who I am. And I've been like learning to produce a little bit. I've been playing this little Taylor mini guitar that I got a little bit, sampling on the MPC, which is right behind the camera there, sampling records, sampling tapes, and just feel like it's allowed me to expand my musical voice, and in a big sense, and that's been very inspiring for me. And I always I put so much pressure on myself, like, man, I want everything to be this epic project where there's like a book that goes with it and a record and whatever, and this is a way for me to have all that over the course of a few years. So we're now on DO Mixtape 3. We started in 2024, and let me show you guys like what the first 2 look like so you can get a sense. Okay, let me make sure we still going. So check this out. These are cassette tapes. They're hand numbered. There's only 100 of each cassette. This is the first one. The first one is orange, called Do Before You Die. The second one is blue. It's called Do What You Do. That's right here. And this had like the early demo of Evergreen Nights with like a rough mix of Watsky's verse. I think like we had just gotten Watsky's verse when we made that mix. This has a version of what became The Family Way. On here it's just called Grandpa and Grandma's. And it was like my home demo of it without Sam's verse, because I hadn't even gotten him on it yet. This also has so many Home State's voice memo, which I love, Unsung Heroes, Band-Aid song, which some of those lyrics became the song Lucky. So if you're kind of into like the deep dives and following along, hopefully you get a sense of what I'm saying, right? Like you can follow this conceptual project not only on the date that something comes out, but over the course of a few years. You can hear a demo and a rough demo, maybe even a beat I start, and then you end up hearing it as a song that's released later on streaming and all that. So, one other cool thing. The first 4 of these cassettes, the first 4 of these mixtapes fit together in this vintage retro milk crate, which I had designed. So it's like I'm a DJ in New York City in the 70s, and I'm carrying around my vinyl, but they're actually cassette tapes. And they all fit right in here. All 4 of them are gonna fit. Boom. I had this measured and designed to perfectly fit 4 cassette tapes. It took some trial and error, but we got there. It says Dylan Owen on it. So I'm insanely proud of this packaging, and this to me is like by far and above the best physical packaging I've ever done for any release. And then you also get a little manual with it, which I made, cheeky little manual about the DO mixtapes. It tells you how I recommend listening to them. It's got a little Q&A section. It's got a little letter from our founder here, myself, and just some cool design stuff. By the way, I designed all this. Also, I put out zines, and I feel like people don't even know about these, but we're on the 4th zine right now. And the zine is called Document Everything. And basically how this works, it's a magazine. Fans send me stuff online, and then I turn it into some kind of physical printable form. So somebody might send me the text of a poem, and then I'll design a little poem graphic for them. Or somebody might just send in a graphic, themselves, or they send in a story, or my buddy here, Kia, sent in a long essay about him working in a pawn shop. It's called Weird Pawn. So there's all kinds of stuff in here, and yeah, these are super fun, and they're all free to read on DylanOwenMusic.com/zine. They'll always be free to read there online, and then if you want a physical magazine, I sell these on my store too. This one's the Trip in the Road edition. They usually, correspond with the music that I'm putting out. So yeah, and the history of the Dylan Owen Music channel, I feel like I just want you guys to know how active I am, and that even if I'm not uploading all the time, I'm giving this 110%. I moved to LA so that I could pursue music now in my 30s. I'm trying to collaborate more. I'm trying to step up the actual quality of the music, trying to also be consistent and put a lot out there, trying to post on shorts and TikTok, all that. Yeah, just really kind of like do it, once and for all. So maybe how I should end this is, I hope you love DO Mixtape 3 on Friday, December 5th. Thank you if you've been a subscriber of my channel over all these years. You've seen me grow up, and that's super dope to me. And from the bottom of my heart, I deeply appreciate it. Even if you never listen to or engage with another thing I put out again, you've changed my life already, and that means the world. I want to do more stuff on this channel, I think. Like, if it feels like people are excited about it, I've got a million more ideas. Always cooking up something. DO Mixtape 3 comes out December 5th. New song, Indie 500, featuring Blueprint, underground hip-hop legend. If you know, you know. Let's go. Show some love. Drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know what's up. Let me know where you're listening from.
Bitch, put me in the Indie 500.
I never really wanna start fires, but I got slashes in my car tires and got a heart that I guard with the barbed wire.